Welcome to Feel Your Mind. Thank you for allowing me to share a meditation lesson with you today. I present to you some great quotes from great people. The violence of the feelings even destroys the force as well as the feeling. William Shakespeare. Even today, Shakespeare's works have been adapted for the stage and screen worldwide, and he has left behind several masterpieces. This quote comes from a scene in Hamlet, one of Shakespeare's 4 great tragedies, in which the king tells the queen that her love for him will cease when he dies. Have you ever lost yourself in too much anger? Have you ever been so happy that you acted funny? Of course, an emotional outburst can sometimes lead to a person demonstrating more than they are capable of. But on the other hand, it can also lead to a major failure. Emotions can sometimes bring out great power and have the ability to influence people for better or worse. However, acting on emotions usually leads to failure because of their power. The important thing is to control your emotions. Emotions have great power, so we need to learn to control them. This also requires a little patience. Keep your mind at peace and do not let stress build up. We want to cherish putting emotions into it, but we want to keep in mind not to be swept away by emotion. May this meditation help you when you are about to be swallowed by a wave of intense emotions. When you mindfully tune into your emotional experience, you can step back and try to understand it and not fear or struggle against it. You simply observe how emotions come and go, and recognizing them can help with becoming less attached to them over time. So, as you become more mindful of your emotions, you'll be able to let go of these feelings, accept them for what they are, and allow them to pass without giving them the power to control you. Now let's start the meditation lesson. Dimming the lights in the room, lighting candles, and burning aroma essential oils or incense are also effective for relaxation. Using headphones to block out outside sound is also a good idea. Whenever you are ready, find your comfortable seat, lengthen the spine, and tuck in the chin toward the chest. Roll back your shoulders and allow them to drop down away from your ears. Rest your hands in your lap. And close your eyes. Let's start by taking a few deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. Breathing in and breathing out. Observing the way the air flows in and out. Being gentle with yourself. Allowing yourself this time to be nourishing. Releasing all tension and stress. Taking another deep breath in and releasing the breath with a sigh. Letting it all go. And then allowing the breath to return to its natural, soothing rhythm. So set the intention for today's practice to allow things to be as they are. Whatever arises in this meditation, set an intention to be kind, to be patient, and to be understanding. And now, allowing your attention to connect with the breath. Just feeling the rise and fall of the belly and the chest, and feeling the expansion and the contraction of the body. Noticing what physical sensations you notice as you tune into the breath. Acknowledge whatever you can notice about the breath and how it moves in the body. And now, bring to mind a recent experience of joy or happiness. And try to recall this experience in detail. Visualize it clearly and give it space to be present in the mind and body. And as you invite in this emotional experience, investigate it closely. So, notice what you feel in the body. Notice the breath. Notice your posture. And just investigate this experience, remembering that there's nothing you should or should not be feeling. Just recognize your experience of joy. Understanding that there is no correct way to feel and there is nothing we are supposed to be feeling. We are just getting in tune with how we are feeling right now. So, seeing what is true and relevant in your experience in this present moment. Just connecting with it. And as you rest with the memory of joy, notice what is happening in the mind. Notice what thoughts arise. And notice if the mind is calm, active, or at ease. And just notice whatever that is present for you right now. Experiencing joy and happiness from this memory. Allowing yourself to feel all that comes up for you. Now, let's do the same with a recent experience that was unpleasant. So, it may have been a time in which you were feeling anxious, stressed, or sad. And try not to think of an experience that is powerfully charged, like an intense argument or a distressful conflict. Instead, start with something unpleasant, such as being stuck in traffic or not finding the item you want in the grocery store. So, investigate this experience in both the mind and the body, resting for a few moments now. And again, noticing what you feel in the body. Noticing the breath. Noticing your posture. So just observe what comes up as you bring this experience to mind. And if you become distracted or if any judging thoughts arise, just notice them and allow them to pass. Anytime you find your time engaging with the thoughts, just notice and bring your attention back to the breath. So, all of our emotions and feelings, even the most painful ones, are there because they are trying to help us. They are trying to protect us. So, even if they are misguided, the intentions are good. And so, when you experience more powerful or difficult emotions, it's important to welcome them in and acknowledge their presence with compassion, awareness, and understanding. By allowing ourselves to recognize these emotions, we accept that we will never be able to control our experiences, but we can control our reactions and relationship to them. So, by opening and embracing the emotion, you create some mental space around it and witness it instead of being entangled in it. And this allows us to become more forgiving, more patient, and more compassionate with ourselves. You can imagine your pool of emotions as a river. And that every emotion, happiness, sadness, disappointment, resentment, anger, joy, is a drop of water. When an emotion is overwhelmingly big, it can form a wave. You may also experience multiple emotions at once, such as sadness and anger at the same time. Happiness and anxiety. Excitement and nervousness. Emotions can merge. And these emotions cause an even bigger wave. Just like the waves, emotions are capable of being big or small, high or low, fierce or mellow. They come and they go as one emotion is replaced by another. The waves are in constant motion, greeting the shore and retrieving. It's important to remember that emotions, just like the waves, will last only a little while and will subtly subside. And when this happens, in a non-judgmental and mindful manner, recognize the feeling that you are experiencing. Simply sit with your emotions. Name your emotions and think of it as a part of you, but not all of you. You will see that waves are just a motion form of water. Just like your emotions are a motion form of your mind. And as this practice comes to an end, take one last deep breath in, feeling the belly expand, and then exhale slowly. In your own time, open your eyes. How do you feel now? How are your emotions, your mind, and your breath? I am grateful that I was able to practice meditation with you today. I hope to see you again. Thank you.